Yeah, funny, huh? You all know that I put the camera there and it's on the other ski pole. Funny. Oh, it's so weird to be filming. Yeah, something I would like to talk about. It's a very good, really like literally like not only wilderness survival but like everyday real life survival. Well, let's say. See the woodpecker up there. It's working, and I'm pretty sure it's not working on the tree trunk. I think it's just the workbench. Some nice crack or a fork, and he'll be bringing cones from the area to here. And if we go check out the spot down here, we'll find a lot of impacts from fallen cones. So it's just using the same wedge, the same crack, and when he's done or she's done with one, like it's gonna replace it with a new one to work there. It doesn't seem to be bothered by our presence here. So get the camera back here. Yeah, I think that works. Should be straight, right? Everything needs to be straight. So yeah, I wanted to talk about survival knowledge, and that is, see, I have this nice Harry Potter invisibility cloak that I made. Now I'm not so easily seen, right? My shape is a bit more disrupted, and my color is more disrupted, so I will be noticed less deep into the forest, right? And I have a reason why I'm actually not using the hood when I'm on the move, and that is when I'm moving I already make quite some sound, which I can hear, but it doesn't carry far. Like in the snowy forest, sounds are caught very fast. And so there's this concept that I learned from Kenton, from Rewild University. Very, very amazing place, let's say, Kenton is, and or person, and the Rewild University is, I think, very amazing. So also amazing YouTube videos. I'm sure you have seen some of his videos already. But Kenton introduced me to circle of awareness and circle of disturbance. So, and it's like, imagine you throw a pebble into the water and you get these ripples going in all directions. And in a very similar way, like oh, and also these waves, they, you know, on a windy day, rainy day, they don't carry far. If it's a very calm day and the water is like as flat as a mirror, then these ripples might carry really, really far, especially if you throw a big stone. So, and in a very similar way, we have always two circles expanding from us. And one is called the circle of disturbance. Yeah, so imagine you're driving with a ski-doo. You're making a lot of sound, a lot of movement, a lot of smell. You bring a lot of color in there, and you leave a track that is visible a long time after you're gone. Yeah, so really impacting. So that's the circle of disturbance. How far into the forest are you noticed? Whereas if I'm wearing forest clothes, stuff that I never take into the house, where there's no household smells attached, not using perfumes, and moving silently, like using like kind of calm colors, disrupting my shape maybe, or maybe not moving at all, then my circle of disturbance, like how far, how deep into the forest I am noticed, is a lot smaller. So, and the other circle that we have is the circle of awareness. So how deep into the forest do we notice? Yeah, so again, if I'm with the ski-doo, I have the helmet on, maybe have some headphones, have a tunnel vision and adrenaline of the speed. So my circle of awareness is very, very narrow, very small. And whereas if I'm sitting with my ears open, my skin exposed, breathing through my nose, maybe using binoculars, being aware of tools like old vision, splatter vision or old vision, and other like went away. A woodpecker, but will come back with a new cone. So yeah, then my circle of awareness is like a lot bigger. So, and I have concluded that my ancestors, at least those that managed to reproduce, did you see that? Yeah, it was just one snowflake too much. Yeah, the sounds of the forest. Yeah, so when we have our circle of awareness bigger than our circle of awareness, only then we can survive. So that's I concluded if I look at, the hunter-gatherer, which most of our ancestors have been hunter-gatherers at some point. So, like meaning if you notice dangers or resources before they notice you, you have a much better chance to survive. If they notice you before you notice them and they run away or attack you or somebody else gets them, then the chances of survival are obviously a lot lower. So if my circle of awareness is bigger than my circle of disturbance, only then I can survive. And that's a rule that applies to living in nature. But let's take a step further and think about this nature place. Oh, woodpecker is back with a new cone. So I don't know, maybe you saw him flying. Yeah, I didn't see. So like I think wherever I can die, wherever I am, there is nature. So if I'm sitting in an office somewhere, have like surrounded by plastic and processed materials, I'm still in nature because I can die there. And there are other organisms around me, microorganisms, maybe there are other animals like other humans. So there are plants, maybe fungi. Yeah, so nature is the only place on Earth, and for survival in nature, this rule, having the circle of awareness bigger than the circle of disturbance, I think that's still a very good idea to have that in mind at all times. Yeah. And yeah, so that was about circle of awareness and circle of disturbance. Thank you.